All right, thanks again, everybody. And I think it's time to welcome Bob and Jerry back to the stage for our closing remarks. Please join me in welcoming back Bob and Jerry.
Nice job.
Hi, Jerry.
Nice job.
It's team effort.
Great
This is a
panel.
huge team effort.
Great
We're all in
panel.
this together.
Great panel. So I think we are nearly finished with our section, and then there's another great agenda. So you can imagine, if you just look around the room, putting on an event like this requires a lot of talent, whether it's in the back of the room or out in the hallways, but it requires people volunteering, it requires in-kind contribution, it requires financial support, and we always take a few minutes to thank all of you who provide that kind of support to this summit. So there's a series of slides here at different levels. Our summit sponsors, affiliate sponsors, BMO Harris Bank, Bergstrom Automotive, University of Wisconsin Oshkosh, Bemis, and the Bolt Company. Additional affiliate sponsors, collaborative sponsors. All of these, thank you for all of your support. And team member sponsors, thank you for your support. You can see yourselves up there. Look at the number of companies and organizations that are in some way sponsoring this event. And friends at a different level, thank you all. And also, one last slide, I think.
Our in-kinds.
So, thank you all for your support of the summit.
The snacks that you all consumed, and I know that there was a run on snacks, but I want to make sure that we thank the folks that were sponsoring that particular attribute of the day. The summit hosts for today include, I want to do a special shout out to the Waterfront Hotel and Conference Center. This is our first trip here, and it was really a good one. The staff and the folks here have been very helpful. I'm also going to take an opportunity here, because we've done this once before where we did not actually have people take away the tchotchke. They were being very honest. They didn't take the stuff. So For Imprint was and has been a traditional sponsor and supporter of the individual gift that we provide with each summit. The green water bottles in front of you are to be taken by you. If you don't, they end up in somebody's inventory. I would also remind you to take the packets that are in front of you. As a sustainability event, and you can learn more about this with Joanne Gorski and her group, please take the materials with you. We want a zero waste event, and that's our goal. So we ask that you please take that. I'm going to recognize the planning committee real quickly. These people have been together for a long time. This is a really dedicated, strong group. They all bring great resources. I want to draw out one particular individual, however, on this list. Ann Dujinski is leaving New North.
No, boo.
She thinks she's going to go and get an MBA and be real smart. But I do want to recognize Ann, not just for her work on the planning committee, but for all of her contributions and investment insights, contributions to the development of the New North organization. Ann, thank you.
But we could not do any of this without our New North investors. And I got to tell you guys, all of you, that some of these investors have been with us 12 years. Every year, really supporting New North because they truly believed in the mission of working together collectively from a regional standpoint. And these four champions have been with us from the very beginning of time. Associated Bank, Bolt, Kimberly-Clark, and WPS are champion investors from New North, which we deeply appreciate. I want to do a call out to on our leadership investors, Bemis, Myron, Schneider, and Thrivent Financial. Thank you guys. And we have fantastic visionary and founding investors that have been with us for many, many years, along with sustaining investors, different levels of support, contributing investors, a couple pages of those, a couple slides of those you see. And of course, we have our in-kind investors as well, which have been absolutely fabulous. And I want to take this time to sincerely thank all of our investors, but also tell you that we'd love to have all of your organizations be investors in New North. You can do it at all sorts of different levels, but it would really engage you. You'd be up to date on all the news coming out of New North, and hopefully you felt from today that we're all working together really well to try to make great things happen in the region. So please join me in thanking once again our New North investors. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Before I move on to this, I just add one more dimension to Kathy's recognition of our investors. Some of what you heard Bob and the governor talk about today, and some of the reputation, I think, for New North, and I am bragging, throughout the state, is that that list of logos and nameplates is absolutely the credibility of this organization. And for that, we are enormously appreciative and thankful. And we encourage others. I'm serious. I think that's our key. That's our business card, if you will, for the rest of the state and maybe outside the state to recognize that we're really something different. So I encourage you to join as well. These are folks that provide us with in-kind support throughout the year. Our investors certainly pay attention, not just to writing a check, but also to rolling up their sleeves and doing work. New North board members, hopefully, we should have done this at the beginning of the day, but the New North board members that are in the room, they have a black ribbon. Please shake their hands. They do a significant amount of help and lifting on the direction of the organization. The in-kind support for New North is north of $200,000 a year. It's real in-kind. It's not people walking by and waving. It is actual consumables. So this is as important as people writing checks. Many of these folks write a check and do the in-kind, so it's very much appreciated.
So we would like to make sure that we have your continued support. Now, we will be sending on an audit, and we'd love to find out from you what your feedback is from the session today. We had a different format this year, so we're looking forward to hearing from you what you liked, what maybe you might like differently. And we're also planning to be looking very soon for our site for 2016. It'll be held back end of November, early December. We haven't finalized our time on that, our location yet, but please stay tuned and we'll let you know as soon as we find a place.
So, take you back to Dan Ahrens. Remember when he said when you go to a conference, there's generally 3 things you can hope people will take away from the conference. So these are the 3 things. And our theme today is think differently, think shift. You've heard that all through the day, and what great stories. So the question is, or the challenge to you, as Dan said, is how are you going to think differently as a result of participating in this experience today? 3 suggestions. Learn how and tell the New North story better and better to all of those who don't quite know it as well as you do. Another suggestion, work on developing talent, because as our employment rates go up and our unemployment goes down, that gap is a wonderful problem to have, but that gap gets tighter. So work on developing talent, whether it's IT or welders or insurance people or anything else. Work on developing talent so we can fuel this economy, and then develop businesses. All of the success stories you saw in these success story videos, and there are many more. What a great set of stories of jobs, of investment, of recognition. Develop those in your own business, and we want to talk about them here next year and have you all be part of that success. So think differently, learn how to think shift. And Jerry, I think we have an afternoon session as well. Is that right?
We do. On the screen, you see the balance of the day agenda. We referenced this at the very start of today. There's 2 breakout sessions. The 2015 Manufacturing Vitality Index will be in this room. Women in Technology, the Shifting the Mindset for All Ages, that will be in the Henrietta room, which is over on this side of the building. And I'll catch up with you at the other thing that's on there.
At this thing at the end?
Yeah.
At the thing at the end.
Ultimate networking, is that?
Adult beverages, 3:30 is what I see. Next slide.
Yeah.
There is more to come, as you saw on the agenda, but this kind of concludes, as Bob said, this concludes the piece for the 3 of us. So even though we don't want you to go anywhere, we want you to enjoy the afternoon, enjoy the breakout sessions. We are going to take this opportunity to wish you all of you, happy holidays. And please enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Thank you.
Thanks very much, everyone. Thank you.